back to my channel. My name is Amber Rachel, and today's video is going to be all about changing table organization. Last week I did a complete tour of my daughter's nursery, which I'll have linked up here on the screen. But this week I wanted to show you guys how I organize my daughter's changing table. Alright, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, so this is just a quick glimpse at the changing table itself, and now I have everything situated around it and on top of it. I do plan on eventually switching out the knobs because I'm not too fond of them. I just haven't found ones that I like yet. This is the dresser that we got from IKEA. It's called the Helga dresser, and it was $159. This right here is the absolute best wipe warmer you're ever going to find. As you can see, it is digital, and you can actually adjust the temperature by pressing either the plus or the minus button. So right here you can make it hotter, or you can go ahead and make it colder. You can adjust it to whatever temperature you like. I prefer to have it set on 50, so that's what I'm going to go ahead and bump it back up to. And look at this. You push the button, it pops open, you pull out your wipe, and you're good to go. It's perfect. I'm telling you guys, best wipe warmer ever. Trust me. Alright, and so this is where I have the wipe warmer set up right next to my diaper caddy containing my diapers and other personal item needs. I got it from Amazon. It was $18.99, and it also comes in several different colors, including blue, yellow, and gray. And if you don't care for the divider, it does come out and go back in using Velcro. Alright, so first things first is loading up all of the diapers. I like to keep a pack of pacifier wipes inside of the diaper caddy because we use those pretty often. I also like to keep her nighttime baby lotion as well as some daytime baby lotion. They both smell so good, and I really like this brand. And I also have a small nighttime baby lotion sample that I'm trying to use up. And I also like to keep this applicator for diaper rash cream on hand, so that way I can keep my hands mess free when I'm putting it on her little bum. Next I have some A&D ointment, some Aquaphor, an electric nail file instead of clippers, some petroleum jelly, the Zarbee's Baby Face Balm, of course a thermometer, a small tube of the Destinin Maximum Strength Diaper Rash Cream. I have some of Dr. Talbot's Soothing Gel for her gums because she is teething. I have a hairbrush for her. And of course I have a comb. And like I said, my girl is teething pretty bad, so I have these two different teething tablets that I like to keep in there for easy access. I also have this Zarbee's bedtime spray, which smells so good. Next I have an Oogie Bear to pick her boogers. Gross, I know. Then I also have the Frida Baby gum brush. And those are pretty much all of the everyday items that I like to keep on hand inside of the diaper caddy. And of course, the most important part of the changing table itself is the actual changing pad. As you can see, the dresser has a nice rim around 3 edges of the dresser, so it keeps the diaper pad in there nice and snug. On top of the changing pad, I have a pink changing pad cover as well as a white changing pad liner. It is waterproof, and it definitely has saved me during many accidents, so definitely recommend that. And everything that I talk about in this video will be linked down in the description box below, so make sure you guys check that out if you're interested in any of the products that I mentioned. This is the changing pad that I have that I received from my baby registry. As you can see, it is listed for $19.88 currently, but normally it's $22.99. It's called the Summer Contour Changing Pad, and they also do have different styles. They have this one, it's a 2-in-1 convertible, and then they have a 4-sided changing pad. And like I said, the dresser itself does a good job of holding the changing pad in place, but I do also have command strips on the bottom just to make sure that it definitely will not move. Here in drawer number 1, right below the changing pad, is where I keep all of my daughter's hair accessories. As you can see, she has a ton, so I definitely needed one full drawer to dedicate to storing everything. Since she has so many hair accessories, I had to categorize them by styles. So here in this first bin, I have the wrap style headbands with bows. And as you can see, she has a ton of different colors. Here in the second bin, I have the flower styled headbands. And in the last bin, she has all of the, I don't know, regular bows, I guess you could call them. And then she has some rubber bands for when I give her little ponytails, so I have a bunch of colored ones. And then I just have some regular plain black ones. And then in the last container, I have some little bow hair clips. Here is a look at the actual bins that I'm using to keep all of her stuff in. They are these clear plastic bins that I got from off of Amazon. They are super deep and they are able to hold a lot of her items. Over in the next drawer, right beside the hair accessories, is where I keep all of her bibs. She has a lot because she's teething and she goes through her bibs like crazy. So here I have 2 full containers with bibs inside of them, and next to that is where I keep all of her socks. I like to roll them up so that way I'm not searching for the match of the other sock. I always know that I'm grabbing a pair when I pull one out of the bin. Right next to her socks, I have 2 containers filled with bloomers for her outfits. I prefer to roll them up so that way you can see them better. So I just fold them in half and then roll it right up. And moving right along to the next drawer, this is where I keep all of her little pajamas. So I like to organize them by style, and the first 2 rows of pajamas, I have all of the footy pajamas. Whether they snap or have zippers, they all have the foot on them. And on the very last row, that is where I keep all of her nightgowns. This is how I like to fold either the gowns or the footy pajamas. I fold them this way so I can tell whether or not they have the zipper on them, and it also just makes the drawer look a little bit more organized, and I also can tell which size it is when I'm grabbing it out. Over in the next drawer is where I like to keep all of her bottoms. That includes leggings, skirts, jeans, as well as some outfits that already come together in a set. And in the very bottom drawer on the left-hand side is where I keep a lot of her bath items. So on the far left is where I have all of her towels. And then in the middle column, I like to keep all of her burp cloths. So she has a stack of the pink muslin burp cloths, and then she has 2 of these white Ani and Alex burp cloths, and then a stack of her little bath cloths. And then she has 2 car seat covers. I know they're kind of random being in there, but I didn't have anywhere else to put them. And then in the back, she has 2 robes. And finally, in the very last drawer is where I store a lot of her extra blankets, as well as some extra crib sheets, extra changing pad liners, and extra changing pad covers.
Alright,
Alright you guys, so that wraps up today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget, if you haven't seen the full nursery tour, that's going to be linked down in the description box below. So please make sure you guys go ahead and check that out. Alright you guys, I'll see you next week.